Today I'm going to show you how to take just a regular egg carton, this particular one is a styrofoam one, but you can use the paper kind, and turn it into a seedling starter. The first thing we need to do is cut it into two separate sections. So go ahead and open up the egg carton and cut right along the fold. Now the other thing I'm also going to do is to cut off this flap right here so it doesn't get in the way. And then we also need to create some drainage holes. So I'm just going to take an awl, which basically just has kind of a sharp point. You can take a regular pencil or pen, doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to go ahead and poke holes in each of the compartments. And I'm going to poke 5 holes. Basically almost like a domino effect or domino look, and we're going to do that into all of our holes. Now that I have holes punctured into all of the spaces, we're going to go ahead and fill this up with dirt. Now I have one here that I've already started. You can see some of my seedlings already coming up, but what I wanted to show you is when we had originally done this and cut them up, we still want to keep the lid. And what happens with the lid is it becomes a tray for us that will hold the excess water. Now rather than trying to water in this top section where it can be kind of iffy and you don't want to do too much water, what I'm going to do is actually pour water into this bottom tray. Now when you're pouring water into it, remember that you have those holes on the side where the latch came into from the other part of the styrofoam. So when you're filling it with water, you want to make sure that you don't go past those, because then it's going to overflow. So I have basically about 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch of water poured into the tray. Then all I'm going to do is take the top part with my soil and my seeds, and I'm just going to put it just literally right into the tray. And what happens, because we had those holes punctured into the styrofoam, it basically becomes a nice way for the water to seep into the soil without being too much water, and it kind of does it proportionately. Now when you first put in your seeds, you might want to just do 1 layer of water over top that first time, just so that the seeds get some water to start with. But then once you've done that first watering, I do all of the watering from underneath. Just pour it into that tray, stick this on top. It's so easy. Now one other thing we're going to do is just label our seedlings so that we know what they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and just take a popsicle stick. You can use a recycled one, or you can usually buy them in the craft store. And all I'm going to do is just write what this is on here, and then we're going to just stick it in one of the ends. And there you go, we're all done.